What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what you're looking at right now is Weekend League. This week, I didn't really get to finish up other than the gold level, which is 15 wins, because I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I did play a couple games offline, like I told you guys I would, just to give you guys original content. A lot of you guys watch me on twitch.tv/GmiasWorld, and some of the games I will give you back edited, but I do want to give you guys more of the games that you don't actually see, because those are more exciting for you, especially for the guys that only watch me on YouTube, that haven't gone over to Twitch yet and dropped me a sub. This is the easiest way for you guys to see the fresh content, know what's going on. But I want to point this out about Eric Berry, because I've been getting a lot of interesting questions about it. You know, who's the best strong safety in the game, all this stuff like that. I know that Adrian Amos is good. Listen, the dude's like 91 speed. He's a goon. I understand all that. But sometimes you got to go with preference, right? And Eric Berry, in my opinion, like, his name ring bells in prison cells. Like, it's not a joke what the guy goes out here and does. Now, this guy that I'm playing right now, you've probably seen him before, because I've seen other people actually play him. And he, you know, I don't want to say that the guy has no brain, but I don't know where it is. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not saying he doesn't have a brain, but look, the guy, he's a typical opponent that's going to try to throw Stevies. Like, everybody throws Stevies. It doesn't matter how good you are. Sometimes you're going to have a brain fart, you're going to throw a Stevie. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, he really enjoyed doing it. Like, why are my players... Why is everybody getting juked up? Why is everybody getting juked up like that? This guy's running PAY shot, bro? Like, get the... This dude right here, man. I'm going to tell you something about this guy right here, man. This guy right here, no, he calmly goes into his bathroom, bro, puts on his underwear over his pants, doesn't brush his teeth, and goes on a train to go to school, bro, and talks in people's face the entire ride, bro. And he just had cow dung for dinner the last night. Like, this guy is just doing everything. He's aggravating me. And then he's just, how is he blocking that? How is he blocking Master Shazier? Shazier, what are you doing, bro? Like, if you don't get in next time, dog, like, look, this is what happens, right? When I'm playing this game, I kind of seclude myself from everyone else around me, because a lot of the things that are going on, like this guy right here, he's going to sit around and max protect and look for the open guy who is Eric Berry, and he's going to take that for six. Oh, come on, bro, Eric Berry. Now, look, let me just explain something to you guys, right? He doesn't always have to play in that purple. You can actually change that zone to a lot of different zones, the hard flat, cloud flat. You can do a lot of different things, right? Vertical hook, whatever you want, right? Depending on what's going on that side of the field, Eric Berry will make more plays than most other strong safeties that are in the game. Now, I haven't tried Adrian Amos, but when you compare both of them, other than the speed, they're pretty much, you know, they're pretty similar. You know, it is what it is. And a lot of you guys, you know, weren't Bear fans before. Not a Khalil Mack is there. You're extra Bear fans. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's neither here nor there. This is my situation, right? I want you guys to go with the players that suit you the best. I understand that, you know, like I said, I always go for speed at the corner position, and I would like it at the safety position. But remember, depending on how you play your safeties, they don't need to be that fast, but you don't want them that slow. Like 85 speed right now to start is decent. I don't like Harrison Smith because they made him so slow. So what happens is this, right? If you play a certain like type of certain times in the game, you got to play different types of coverages. We all know that. Like, you may have to do some man blitzes. You may have to do different things, you know, roll over, cover. You know what I'm saying? You have to do certain things. If you play guys with fast receivers, you're going to really, really be screwed. Let me explain why, right? When dudes are doing those physical chems where they're adding the sprinter, so a lot of the guys that you play against, you can't realize how fast they are, but they're faster. You would have to pause the game to see that their speed is up by a certain amount. Not only that, a lot of idiots are running around putting like 50 players of the same team on their team. The same player, you know, like say Randy Moss. Saying, okay, I threw a Stevie. See what I'm saying, bro? I threw a Stevie because I'm an absolute imbecile. And I saw him right there. Okay, whatever. Let's get back to what I'm talking about. So anyway, so if you get 50 players of the same team and say it's the Raiders or the Patriots and you have Randy Moss, you can add +3 speed to Randy Moss. A lot of people have been doing that. So certain players are really, really fast on people's teams. That's when you get hurt. And let me explain something to you. This year, more than ever, dudes are taking out second mortgages to, you know, to build their team. So understand that you're playing against a lot of guys that they don't really know what they're doing. What they're doing, they're spending a lot of money on ebooks and they're buying packs. And then after that, they don't know what to do. They just all right, what do I do next? I'm gonna come out here and run fake fake screen wheel. Like, dudes are literally out there spending $65 million Pick the ball up. Berry with the big hit. Let's go, man. Run it for 6-2. Run it for 6-2. Do it. Oh, we're going to get did his moms? We're going to did his moms? Hold on. What's the celebration? What's the celebration? What's the celebration? What is it? What is it? Oh, a little bit for your moms. 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 Okay, I'm all out. I'm all out now. All right, but listen. I'm going to tell you guys right now. When you're doing the did his mom celebration, you have to say it out loud. You see what I'm saying? And people are going to look at you weird, whether you're in your house, you're at church, you're at the bodega. It doesn't matter where you're at. You got to know, like, even if you see it on stream, bro, like you watching it on stream on your phone, you're like, oh, snap, that's a celebration. That's GmiasWorld. Yo, did his moms. It has to be said out loud because if it's not, it doesn't have the same impact. You see what I'm saying? When people ask you, what are you doing, bro? Yo, they don't got to know. It's between us. It's like secret handshakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see your homie, you give him the quick secret handshake, and they're like, well, what's that? Don't worry about it. Got nothing to do with you. So when you're singing Did His Moms, nobody really understands what's going on. They may think that you're a jerk because you probably did somebody's moms, but that's not what it's about. See what I'm saying, bro? So now you just reverse the polarity of the flux capacitor, and what am I talking about? Doesn't really matter. This guy seems like an idiot. Okay, he's running bunch, he's motioning the guy outside, he's gonna throw a hot one right there. See, right there, would I have read that? I would assume that, the way Ladder Goat was playing that, he probably would have jumped it for the inside because I think I shaded inside. I don't know what I did, but he was in there a little bit, but he just wasn't able to make the play. But it doesn't really matter because if he does it again, he's going to be off the team for good. Nah, I'm just playing. You know Ladder Daddy ain't going nowhere. Bro, Ladder Daddy. Like, every time I say that name, my wife's like, what are you doing? You call another man daddy? Like, listen, like, you don't understand Madden. Like, you ever do that? Like, somebody asks you why you calling another man a nickname, and you don't even understand. Like, you get defensive, but you know what's wrong what you're doing. Like, bro, it doesn't really matter, man. Ladder Goat, Ladder Daddy, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Six dozen? What is it? Half dozen of another? I don't know cliche lines, but I do know this. This guy is an idiot. Sack him. Thank you, man. Now Shazier, let's go. All right, so look, pretty much what's happening in this game right now, he's trying to figure out, all right, look, I bought 47 ebooks. They're all in Latin. I don't speak Latin. What do I do? That's what he's thinking right now. So he's actually trying to figure out what the situation is that he got himself into. But his ebook doesn't tell him anything because the ebook is 3 sentences. You're an idiot. You purchased an ebook. That's what the ebook says at the top. And then after that, you just come out and run whatever's on YouTube. I don't know if you guys really know that's how the ebook works. But that doesn't really matter. That's what his ebook was. Not every ebook is created the same. But that's what his ebook said. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. You're an idiot. Continue to play Madden. And then now this is what he's doing. So as we kind of figure out, his whole scheme, I've seen this a million times already, and the game's been out a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the bunch, you're going to get specific type of routes, and you got to be able to figure out, can your pressure get there in time? You see what I'm saying? Can your pressure get there in time, and you cover enough ground to be able to make some noise with it? That's all you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying, guys? A lot of us try to go above and beyond and figure out all these scientific experiments. You see where I'm at in the middle, and you see the way my guys are playing zones. That's not the same zone of the 4-6. You have to adjust it. You got to do quick links. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's quick routes. It's all kinds of stuff that you have to do because you have to take away what you think they're going to do, and then you have to lurk everything else. Okay, I try to point it out to you in some of the skill builder videos that I have and, try to give you guys food for thought. But you guys, it takes time and playing the game to understand exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give you guys an idea about that. That's what frustrates me a lot about the game is that even when you make the right decision, you're still not going to get the play. That was a good dot right there, by the way. He waited for him to get inside. I didn't think that Ladder Daddy would be able to do that. That he would give him the inside position. You can always adjust the way that they shade, okay, by pressing the triangle or the Y button and using the right analog stick. You can shade him inside, outside, stuff like that. When I see that he's going for the inside, I shade him inside. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But this guy, he doesn't have an eyeball. He doesn't have one eyeball in his head. He's just running around. He has like those googly eyes that like move around. That's what's in his face right now. So that's why his reads look so stupid. But it doesn't really matter because Eric Berry got something for him, bro. And just watch Eric Berry throughout the rest of this video because you're going to understand what I'm saying. Look at what he's doing, okay? Now, if you play the same exact defense that I'm playing right now, pick that, run it for 6. Your player, if it's not Eric Berry, won't play the zone that I put that zone into for him right there. Because you can't tell if it's a flat, a purple, a cloud flat. You can't tell what it is because Eric Berry's going to, did his bombs. I did it. What the? Bro, this is illegal. He should not be able to stop my celebration. I am writing a very harsh letter to EA Sports. See you guys and girls next time. One love.